Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's Unseen video. This is where we round up all the big talking points from social media, and of course Evolution is the big talking point today. Of course Naomi is the big talking point today, and what a day, what a show. It has got to be up there as being one of the best WWE shows of 2025. I'm not even talking PLEs, I'm talking out of all of the WWE shows. This thing was so good. And that ending, oh my God, so good. Honestly, I can't wait to kind of get through the folders and really get stuck into it because it was such an enjoyable show. But we're going to start here. We're going to talk about Seth. We got a few bits in the WWE folder. So Seth was never planned to cash in at Saturday night's main event. Of course, he got injured on Saturday in his match with LA Knight. And a few people wondered, was he going to actually cash in like later that night? Was he meant to? Well, word has actually come out, no, he was never going to actually cash in. I did read on Wrestling Observer, though, that Seth's injury did change something later in the show, but that could be anything, right? And it certainly wasn't a cash-in. I do wonder, though, if he was going to maybe tease a cash-in. That's kind of where my mind goes. Was Seth going to come out at some point, have a little look, have a little think about cashing in, but not actually do it? It could have changed something like that, but the word on the street is he was never going to actually cash in at Saturday night's main event. Sean Rossap said Fightful Selectors learnt that Seth Rollins is backstage at WWE Evolution on crutches with a brace on his knee. We did actually get a bit of an update from Triple H. Triple H in the press conference after said it's a little bit inconclusive at the moment. It doesn't look good. He was here tonight. Triple H said he was there, obviously, to support Becky. He was there for his wife. He'll get an MRI on Monday. Let's just hope for the best. So there we go. That is the latest. And to be honest, that's pretty normal, actually. I think that normally if you do something on a Saturday, you have to wait for Monday to get like MRI scans and whatnot. I don't think you can get those done on Sundays. So yeah, I was kind of already prepared for us to not really get any answers till maybe Monday, late Monday, Tuesday. Something along those lines. So, yeah, just got to hope for the best. Right, a gauntlet match is going to take place on Raw. The winner will face Gunther at SummerSlam. CM Punk, LA Knight, Jey Uso, Penta, and Bron Breakker. Now, the big question here for me is, why these people? I mean, I'm not down on it, but it would be nice to know these are the top 5 contenders or something like that, you know? WWE has got a list of the top contenders and they've selected the top 5. Like, that would be an answer, right? And also, I'd like to know how are they going to do the order, because the gauntlet, the thing about the gauntlet match is it really does matter what number you enter. If you enter at number 1, you've got a huge disadvantage compared to if you enter at number 5, right? So I'd also like to know that. I don't think I'll get these answers, but there's certainly things that I will be listening out for on Raw to see if we can just have that sort of explained. But the way I think this will go, I think a face will win it, because obviously Gunther's a heel. Doesn't really make sense to do heel versus heel. And actually we've got a face, heel. So I don't think Bron Breakker wins. I think what we might do is we might have Breakker go out at 1, and then we might have, say, Penta at 2. I think that as a match will be really, really fun, and I think Bron Breakker will just edge it. Maybe Heyman distracts or something like that. That would bring out, say, LA Knight, and then we've got LA Knight, Bron Breakker, and again, great match. I think Bron Breakker edges it. Again, maybe it's Heyman that kind of causes the distraction. That would then bring out, say, Jey Uso, and then we've got Jey Uso against Bron Breakker. I mean, Bron Breakker being the only heel in this match, it makes me think he's going to kind of feature like all throughout. So I think like we'll do that match, right? I think at this point, with Bron Breakker having already got through 2 opponents, I think they might give the nod to Jey here. I think they might have Jey get the win then, and then finally you bring out CM Punk. So CM Punk versus a weakened Jey, who's kind of been pushed to his limit by Bron Breakker. I think then it's going to come down to one of these two. I think CM Punk gets it. CM Punk versus Gunther is the match I've kind of been expecting for Gunther anyway. So the fact that we're doing this gauntlet and CM Punk is in this gauntlet, I'm thinking that's the direction we go. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it gets booked that way, but that's the rough sort of outline that I'm expecting, and that's the winner that I'm expecting. So, let's see. Let's see what goes down on Monday Night Raw. Right, Evolution, loads in this folder. We're just going to blast our way through it, right? So, Stephanie said, Evolution marks 10 years to the day that Charlotte's main roster debut. Ashley's personal evolution is on full display in this remarkable piece. I grew up in wrestling because of my dad. I got into wrestling because of my brother. But I fell in love with wrestling because of the horsewomen. I wonder how many people will fall in love and be inspired tonight watching these women leave their heart and souls in the ring. I already am. So a few words from Stephanie just ahead of Evolution 2. Really sad news this, Larry, thank you. Lilian Garcia said she was no longer able to announce she had lingering effects of a respiratory infection. So this is why Alicia Taylor stepped in. So illness kind of preventing Lilian Garcia from actually announcing at Evolution, which is a real shame. Johnny, shout out to you. Becky Hogan sign. There is Becky making her way down and a Becky Hogan sign in the crowds. And honestly, like, that is really interesting because the Becky Hogan thing was kind of doing the rounds quite a bit earlier this year around WrestleMania time. I didn't know if that might have settled down now, but well, this guy clearly thinks not. So a Becky Hogan sign in the crowds. Yeah, this is a very fired up Jordynne Grace after what went down during Evolution. So here, look, you can see her trying to wrap her head around the fact that she was betrayed by Blake Monroe. And just a fun little PG message there for, I think that's for Blake Monroe. So there we go. There we go. So Word of Wrestling, thank you. And you can actually see her all busted open as well. That's her backstage, with the blood still coming down her nose. Yeah, what the hell? Alex, shout out to you. Someone kept holding that up. Look at that for a sign. Look at that for a sign. So, for some reason, we've got Cody Rhodes with dreads. I have no idea why. Maddie said, who brought this? Who goes to Evolution and thinks, you know what? I need a giant Cody Rhodes with dreads. That is what this show needs. I thought that was really good. Eric, thank you. So Blake Monroe, after she betrayed Jordynne Grace. So there she is, kind of recreating the John Cena moment. Very good. Yeah, that was good. Larry, thank you. Women's Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. And that wasn't that true, eh? Wasn't that true? Right, Edward, thank you. So, Big E, I mean, I'm not going to play this. It goes like for a minute or so, but Big E just really going off and putting loads and loads of praise on Rhea and Iyo and that main event match. And he's even like, listen, we can talk about Naomi, but we've just seen an absolute bona fide classic. We've just seen a match of the year contender. And he's like, gotta give all the credit to Rhea and Iyo and what they just did. And really, he is putting that match over like so much. Heaping loads of praise on that main event. He's all kinds of fired up. I think he's really inspired. You want to talk about people that were inspired? Big E on the post-show event. He was just like really going off, man. Really enjoyed it. I saw so many people sharing this clip. So many people sharing that clip. It's really doing the rounds at the moment. Right, Edward, shout out to you. Iyo Sky, Rhea Ripley was the longest singles non-stipulation women's match in WWE history, clocking in at just over 26 minutes. I don't know if that's true, but I could believe it. The longest non-stipulation match in WWE history, like for the women, clocking over 26 minutes. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. This was so funny, said Alex. Yeah. Bang. I did it, guys. Yeah, it was such a great moment. And you know what? It's little moments like that. I mean, that's just, it's just her having a bit of fun, but it's little moments that are dotted throughout this show that just keep you engaged. They just keep you going, like, matches were really, really good, and I know there was maybe not the amount of talking points people were hoping for. I know there was disappointment that we didn't get, say, Paige or something like that, you know, and like nothing more in the Battle Royal. That seemed to disappoint people, but there was loads of little bits throughout this show that just kind of kept you engaged, and the match quality was so good. And then, of course, the cherry on top with not only that main event, but the Naomi cash-in. Chanel said, my heart. Rhea and Iyo hug. We did that, man. We did it. We main evented Evolution. We did it. Look at this. It's like, did you just mean mug me? She's like, yeah, I did. She doesn't, actually. I don't think she does give him like a bit of a mean, like she's got a good look there, but I don't think, I'd love to see the still image, because she sort of looks at him like with I thought a really nice smile. Kind of like a bit of a thank you kind of a smile. I didn't think she had mean mugged him. Look at that, like mean mugging. That ain't mean mugging, is it? Look at that. I don't think she did. I don't think that's mean mugging. She threw caution aside. Hashtag and new. That's the image that's done the rounds. There's Triple H, obviously. There's Naomi. You can see a busted nose from earlier on. So there we go. There we go. Right. We have... we've thrown it out. That's what we've done. There we go. Right. Edward said Alexa's new gear. So Alexa is finally wearing the Wednesday Addams gear. So apparently this is something that must have been kind of hanging around. Then, like, Alexa fans must have been waiting for it. And there it is, finally being wore. So very good. Trish, you are not slick. Alex, thank you. I never noticed this. Look at the eyes. There we go. Little look down. Yeah, little look down. We know where she was looking. Yeah, look at the eyes. Down they go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're in any doubt, if you're wondering why, what was down there, well, you know, good things. Becky, best to ever do it.
What did you expect? What did you expect? Evolution. I'm the definition of evolution. When I came up here 10 years ago, ain't nobody thought that I was going to be the defining moment in this business that I am. I am the Intercontinental Champion. I am the greatest to ever do it. It's not just me saying it. Other people saying that you couldn't call me Becky Hogan. Becky Hogan. I ain't Becky Hogan. I'm Becky frickin' Lynch. And I'm going to keep doing this until there's somebody better than me. But spoiler, there ain't gonna be.
You can call me Becky Hogan, but I ain't Becky Hogan. I'm Becky Lynch. Right, Larry, thank you. So here's Alundra Blayze. In 2018, I was part of the first Evolution show, and it was a monumental night personally, but more importantly for women's wrestling as a whole. Tonight, I think it's important to maintain perspective about this show. It's not about any one person. It's not about any specific role one talent has on the show or how they perceive themselves amongst their peers. Tonight is about giving back to the fans and evolving their perception of what it means to be a female in this industry. Tonight is another step toward that goal, and it takes every talent involved, regardless of how big or small their part is. The atmosphere here in Atlanta is electric. I'm thrilled about the future of women's wrestling, then, now, forever. So there we go, a few words from the legend, Medusa, Alundra Blayze. So here, breaking news, TNA Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich and Jacy Jayne will collide title versus title at Slammiversary on Sunday, July 20th. So there we go. It is winner take all, title versus title, NXT title versus TNA title, and someone's taking both belts. So there we go. Obviously, we saw Jacy Jayne in action at tonight's show. Masha Slamovich, hell of a talent, a fantastic talent. Should be a really, really good match, that. Really good. Hey, I was really surprised at not seeing her. I really thought we would. So Scarlett was backstage along with Kiana James. Kiana James was backstage. So I really thought she would make some sort of an appearance, but not yet. So Wrestle Night, thank you. Yeah, Kid said, did you spot this? I didn't, but a fan dressed as Bray Wyatt. Look at that. Really good. I didn't notice, just in the background. Right, Lyra, this was awesome. So many people sharing this. This, obviously, from our opening match. Lyra, look at it. Oh, so good. So good. Becky Lynch with one of the smoothest pin transitions of all time. This is so good as well. Same match, opening match. Look at that. Hooks the arm, drags her over, gets the win. Right, here, look, Crispy Wrestling said, Wade keeps saying fatal attraction instead of fatal influence for the Jordynne Grace against Jacy Jayne match. So, looks like he was getting a little bit mixed up there. Here, look, Kyrie and Asuka. Asuka wearing something very different, I thought. Not the kind of thing you see Asuka wearing. She could wear that in, say, Saudi Arabia, but you don't really see her wearing that as ring gear. So, Kyrie and Asuka's gear tonight, I absolutely love it, says Crispy Wrestling. Yeah, I thought this bit was funny as they were coming down to the ring. Like, Charlotte kind of put her robe out, so it kind of blocked Alexa's path. Alexa sort of knocked it out the way. And then she ended up throwing Lily at Charlotte. And there's just this brief moment here where Charlotte's, like, holding Lily. And I think Alexa realizes, hang on, she ripped up the old one. I better get that back. So she kind of snatches it back again. So, yeah, there was, like, a little bit of, like, fun interaction between them as they were making their way down to the ring. And honestly, this is working for Charlotte. This is really I think it's working for both of them. But we want Charlotte chants had broken out. And when that hot tag is made and Charlotte comes in, this place goes crazy for Charlotte. This is like, honestly, like, if you think about where we were when Charlotte was feuding with Tiffany, and like a lot of people online were really down on Charlotte, saying that she was making things too difficult and it was unprofessional and, you know, she's not kind of helping the emerging talent. It seemed like a really, like, dark time, that, and that's not that long ago. And now here we are with, she's got a smile on her face. She's in this tag team, this partnership with Alexa. People seem to be really enjoying it. Crowd were chanting for her when she gets tagged in. There's a massive cheer, like, crazy. Triple H's thought says, how many children does Ric Flair have in Atlanta for Charlotte to be getting this kind of a reaction? Charlotte also saved Alexa. She's completely changed. Completely changed. So here, look, there is Zarya. It's Charlotte that drags Alexa out the way. And it was Sol Ruka that takes that spear from Zarya. So absolutely knocked her into tomorrow. I think there is a little tweet as well. Look, Sol Ruka said, is there such a thing as friendship counselor? Hashtag ribs might be broken. Hashtag Zarya isn't allowed to spear anymore. Zarya said, I don't want to talk about it. So there we go. Their friendship just about surviving after that moment. Right, Trish obviously came out and she had a belt buckle that kind of paid homage to the OG Women's Championship from back in the day. So that was really nice. That was really good. Really good. Obviously, during the Battle Royal, we had Kalani kind of avoiding elimination, which was brilliant, just like how Kofi had done it back in the day. And I think Casey Catanzaro, Katana Chance, I'm pretty sure she had done something similar as well. The Kofi save. Jade Cargill just cooked Naomi with the camera. This was crazy. So she actually grabbed a camera, obviously a fake camera and obviously a fake cameraman, but look at that. She grabs the camera and then comes over and boom. What shocked me more is after she hit her with it, she just like threw it away. Like, these cameras are like $100,000 or something like that. Like, they're really, really expensive. And I know this is a fake one, but we're meant to believe it's real. And if it was real, I'm pretty sure she'd be getting in pretty big trouble. And if it was real, I don't think she would just be throwing it to the outside after smashing Naomi with it. So, yeah, crazy spot. Fun, though. And as I said before, these little moments just really dotted throughout the show, and it made a big difference. Michael Cole mistakes Candice LeRae for Candice Michelle. So when Candice got eliminated, he was like, oh, Candice Michelle has gone. Candice Michelle was actually trending as a result of this. Yeah, this was sick. I'm thinking they must have had, like, something rigged up so the smoke comes out and the sparks fly. Because, look at this. Look at that, sparks and a little puff of smoke as well. I think they must have had something to rig that up. Because it looked really good. Why there's a monitor there, you're just asking for trouble. I mean, WWE know that people get chucked around. So why would you put a monitor there? Why do we even need a monitor there? Bang! Look at that. Little puff of smoke comes out and a few sparks as well. It's good. Looks good. Zelina Vega eliminating Julia. Didn't expect that. Really did not expect that. Naomi was busted open in her match. Look at the bloods. Look at that. We saw, obviously, her later with it all kind of bandaged up. Fade said, this is the greatest clip of all time. That's it. That's literally it. Yeah, I wondered this during the watch-along. Has Zelina Vega turned heel? She was... Listen, that's mean mugging, right? That's mean mugging. What Naomi did earlier to Triple H, that's not mean mugging, but that's mean mugging. She looked so peeved as she was making her way down. And, yeah, don't know. I saw a lot of people asking that question. Stephanie wins the Battle Royal, of course. She gets a championship match at Clash in Paris, and that is quite far off into the distance, actually. We've got to get past SummerSlam first. So, actually, she has got a big opportunity. I think it's the end of August. So, it's not that far away, but, yeah, we've got plenty of things to get through first before then. Fade said, here's Stephanie McMahon after speaking Spanish to Stephanie Vacquer. I'm really pleased with herself. She nailed it. She did a great job. Rhea Ripley is such a troll. She's the one playing. Yes. Here's Alexa. Amazing women. Amazing event. Amazing crowd. Thank you, WWE Universe, for the support tonight. Mad we didn't win those titles, though. So, Alexa, look at this image. Look at that. Look at that. So good. There was a moment where Iyo managed to get in there and I think deliver a moonsault, and it just, the rhythm, the beat of the match, it felt like that's it. And then Rhea kicked out, and it was amazing. And they showed all these shocked faces. Here's Sports Key to go insane, man. Same. Just, oh my God, so good. And then this, Naomi cashes in. An amazing match. Didn't know which way it was going to go. Rhea had chances. Iyo had chances. Like, honestly, they'd just beaten each other down so bad. Like, there was not much left in the tank. And of course, that is the perfect time for someone to cash in, because they were just running on empty. She comes down. She cashes in. She gets it. Amazing. Naomi just won the Women's World title. Triple H's thoughts said best wrestling show of the pace, the quality, yeah, and actually good point, the crowd, they were excellent. It's not even close, says Triple H's thoughts. Apparently Mercedes with a tweet, proceed with caution, and a yes gif, giving Naomi her flowers. Jacob Fatu said Evolution was fire. Kevin Owens posted an image of him in a Naomi shirt, right? Naomi was talking all emotional at the press conference after, and then flipped it and just started like laughing. So let's check this out, right?
It's emotional and happy. It's really cool, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Because they ain't getting no title shots.
She just spoke for like 50 odd seconds about it means so much. All these girls have been coming up to me all day saying that I've inspired them and all that. She speaks for all this time really heartfelt, really emotional. And then she's like, but it don't matter because they're not getting a title shot, and then starts laughing. Crispy Wrestling said Naomi going from talking about the emotion to laughing is hilarious. Jessica Carr is blessed. Triple H said he can see the demand for a yearly WWE Evolution event. He says that as the demand for women grows across the board, they shouldn't need their own show to get the spotlight. But he does say, we'll see. So I really get the feeling that Triple H was not really up for this. He kind of said that, he wasn't certain about whether they should do an Evolution too. I think it comes from a good place. The point that he's making is that, the women should be in the mix and main eventing, and they are just an equal part of the brand just as the men. And that is true. But I don't think it hurts to just celebrate women's wrestling anyway. Once a year. It's true, they should be main eventing, they should be in the mix. We should be trying to get this to 50-50, 50% of the time for guys, 50% of the time for girls. And we should be working towards that. But it still means you can do these shows. You can still do this once a year, And I really like it on the same weekend as, say, a Saturday night's main event, because you might have, I don't know, but you might have some people that are just really not interested in this. There might be some people that this is just not the show for them, right? You had Saturday night's main event yesterday, so you've not been cheated, right? You've not been robbed or denied anything. Really, we had the show for Saturday yesterday. This was just bonus. This was bonus ball, right? This was just bonus. So, we've had so many shows as well. I love it. I'm on board. Sign me up. And Trinity, Naomi said, whoever doesn't congratulate me by 9 a.m. is getting blocked. So I have congratulated her. I actually quote tweeted and sent her a congratulations, because I'd rather not get blocked, to be honest. I like Naomi. Stephanie was also spoken to after. She said she was really proud of winning and all that stuff, but she also said, soon I will be champion. Yeah, check this out. Jacy got hit in the throat and has lost her voice, right?
I love music. Congratulations on that victory. Hard fought against Jordynne Grace, and impressive showing tonight at Evolution. So how are you feeling after that win?
I am on cloud 9, but as you can hear, I lost my voice tonight. Jordynne wanted to elbow me in the throat, and it doesn't matter because I'm still your NXT Women's Champion.
Shouldn't laugh, but it is pretty funny. Right, you better get up and clap. Here was Naomi when she arrived.
Y'all better get up and clap for me. What y'all got going on?
Very good. I'm trying to think what else Triple H spoke about. I think he was talking about Jelly Roll and how he's been putting in the work at the Performance Center. He was obviously talking about Evolution. I think he was talking just about Seth and about that Gauntlet match and see you at SummerSlam. And yeah, there wasn't actually loads from Triple H. It was pretty standard stuff, to be honest. So if you didn't see the press conference after, I don't think you missed a great deal, but a few little bits. Right, so that was that. We've done that. Let's go merch. Just an Ava shirt. She is the NXT final boss. Just like her dad. She is the NXT final boss. So there we go. An Ava shirt now available. Right, let's go fun. See what we got in here. Oh, yeah, this is pretty fun.
No. What does Naomi shirt say? What does Naomi merch? Wear that.
I was asking the same question. Proceed with caution. That was like, hey.
What does Naomi merch say?
Okay, where's it at?
Where's her shirts? Where's her shirts? Where's her shirt?
Where's her shirt?
I'll be back.
I've actually not watched this all the way through. There's a bit where it's not in that actually, but there's a bit where she sees Jade Cargill shirts. She snatches them up she rips one of them, right? And she kind of goes off on the Jade. I thought that would be in this clip. So I think she must return and then do that. So yeah, Naomi just having a little bit of fun at the pop-up shop. But where was her shirts? Where was those briefcases? Look at that image. Look at that. He's loving it. Yeah, that's his version of heaven, that is. So yeah, that is quite the image, isn't it? Look at that. Crazy. Look, Naomi again said, hi everyone, I'll be selling boosted Naomi shirts out of my trunk and handing out free caution tape at the Waffle House after Evolution pull up. I mean, I doubt she is. I'd imagine she's celebrating. And I'm not sure that that's going to be happening at Waffle House, but it might be. We know the Usos enjoy a good Waffle House experience, so who knows? If you're in the area, Atlanta, maybe swing by the local Waffle Houses. You might see a new Women's World Champion. Yeah, there we go. Look, here's the person that cut off Goldberg's speech. I've seen loads of these memes doing the rounds. The culprit has been identified. The man behind cutting off Goldberg's farewell speech. James, thank you. Check this.
What's the definition on the outer side?
Wake up.
That's right. Give it to us, Diva.
The women of WWE do this every week. I tried it, and I gained a whole new level of respect. Evolution returns tonight. Very good. Very good. Very good. Shakeem, thank you. Yeah, a couple of these doing the rounds. These pass the phone things. These are all right. These are pretty fun.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who always got the freshest set of braids in her head, and you'll never catch her without her thigh-high boots on. She'll give Mary J. Blige a run for her money.
I'm passing the phone to someone who was an inspiration to me. Somewhere along the line, she lost her mind, and we're hoping that she gets it back and gets back to that. Hello. Passing the phone to someone who's gonna get their ass whooped at Evolution.
Now I'm passing the phone to somebody who has a long back attack.
I am going to pass the phone to someone who never shuts up.
Please. I am passing it to somebody who just can't seem to stay away, even though we wish she would.
Passing the phone to someone who steals my looks. I mean, pays homage to.
Trish, you know you're still the GOAT. I'm passing the phone to someone who I need pixie dust from.
Woo! I'm passing the phone to someone on the roster who's even smaller than I am.
I'll pass the phone to a crazy person.
How dare you?
Did she just call us crazy?
She just called us crazy. You want to get crazy? You can
Do you know
crazy.
what? This entire message, that all this thing, being shut down by the Secret Service.
There we go. I thought that was pretty good. There's another one here. This is our Evolution to Pass the Phone challenge. So I think Chelsea did that one. It's really weird because they were posted about the same time, 8 hours ago. And this one was 8 hours ago. So Pass the Phone challenge featuring some of our best. I've not seen this one, so.
So I will pass the phone to someone who is not very nice.
I'm passing the phone to the biggest devil's kiss ass of WWE.
I'm passing the phone to the vicious American people.
I'm passing the phone to someone who takes more selfies than bumps.
I'm passing the phone to the total diva that made me want to lace up my boots and bring on the drama.
I'm passing the phone to a woman who sets a lot of records. She's the BOAT, she's the GOAT.
And I am sending this to the best hugger I know.
And I am gonna pass to a pirate that stabbed me right in the back.
I pass the phone to my favorite person.
I'll pass the phone to someone who is very scary.
Me? Scary?
That was all right. These are all right. I don't mind these. I find them very watchable. Wrestling's biggest fan. Thank you, my friends. Bron, Fears, Kathy Kelly. Kathy Kelly said, for health and safety reasons, I would suggest not showing up with this sign at Raw tomorrow. Because that guy might find himself in an ambulance, to be honest. Let's have a look at other, see what we've got. Oh, look at that. So it was Alexa that posted this. There's mom. There's daughter. Fiends for eternity. Friends for eternity. Very good. Little bit of a fan. Thank you. Your folks, Nem, Joe, thank you. R-Truth, Ron Killings said, I'm driving now. A lot of people looking at this group thinking, okay, I see the vision. Carmelo, Ron Killings, The Prophets. I see the vision. Yeah. I don't think anything's going to come of this, of course, but yeah, pretty fun thoughts. Yeah, look at this. Biggie, heaping praise. We already spoke about that. This industry is one that will often break your heart. It will disappoint you. It will sometimes have you questioning why you still watch wrestling. Nights like tonight remind you. They make you feel something. Thank you, Rhea Ripley. Thank you, Iyo Sky. What they did here tonight left us with something truly special that I will not forget for a very, very long time. Wow. This was brilliant. Sean, thank you. I've seen so much praise for this, and this is the perfect response. Raquel Rodriguez responds to feedback from Kevin Nash saying that she needs to work bigger in the ring, right? I don't know how you would respond to this. I don't even know quite how I would respond to this. This is the perfect response, in my opinion, right? If that's coming from Kevin Nash, I fully take that to heart. If he thinks I'm working too small, then Mr. Nash, sir, with all due respect, I'll start working bigger. I hope you'll tune in for more and watch Raquel Rodriguez grow and get bigger every single time. If anyone knows how to be a cool, big, strong wrestler, it's Kevin Nash. He set the bar for us. Wow. That should be taught at the Performance Center on how to sort of reply to a legend that's giving you constructive, like, feedback, yeah? He's not saying she's awful, she should be kicked out of WWE or anything. He's just saying she needs to work a bit bigger in the ring, right? And so it's coming from a good place where I think, he wants to help her. And, wow, what a response. Absolutely brilliant, I thought. And look at this as well. Yeah, this kind of stuff doing the rounds today. So Phil saying the women's wrestling boom of 1902 in London. And we all remember it. We talk about it all the time. Where were you for the women's wrestling boom in London 1902? Yeah. And if, like me, this is completely news to you because you had no idea there was a women's wrestling boom in 1902 in London, well, we're all learning, aren't we, at the same time? Within a 2-month period, over 30 female wrestlers of 3 different troops wrestled in 9 venues, often packing them. At the peak, there were 6 women's shows per day in London. So isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So I don't know quite what this poster is telling us, but it's got a great match for £50 tomorrow. Don't know what that is. But there we go. That must be one of the female wrestlers from like 1902. Is that Miss Bradford? Is that her name? Miss Bradford. There we go, Miss Bradford. I'm a Miss Bradford stan. We're all Miss Bradford heads round here. But yeah, brilliant. Oh, here we go. Pictured Violet Bradford. Ah, there we go. Violet Bradford. Miss Bradford. One of the top stars. Yeah, London, 1902. Go back over 120 years ago. Yeah. She was. That was the Rhea Ripley of the day. It's great, isn't it? I think that's great. Bit of information. So I'd love to look into that a little bit more, actually. Brilliant. There you go. Little bits of women's wrestling info for you. Right, few bits in here. So Kelly the Wise Lady getting a like from Slagent P. Congrats, my friends. Destin said, check my collection out. Look at this. Look at this. These are great. These are great. You can see some of the old shows, but I like those, like the documentary series things, like the John Cena one there. Brilliant. Goldberg one up there. CM Punk one. Best of Raw and SmackDown 2012. Best of Raw and SmackDown 2016, 2015, 2014, 2012. So we've got, look at that, we've got a lot of really great TV show matches there from that time period. Brilliant. WrestleMania stuff. Edge one there, Rock one there as well. That's a great, honestly, you've got some really brilliant stuff there. Really great stuff there. And we got even more, look, Batista, Starrcade, the best of Starrcade, Hardy Boys, Flair, Ladder Match Collection, Saturday Night's Main Event Collection, the best of Saturday Night's Main Event, cage matches, I think that's Attitude Era, is it? Best of Raw from 2010, best of SmackDown, NWO, ECW, brilliant. Love those, mate. Love those. Yeah, love those. Right, I think that is everything. I think we just need to do thanks and get out of here. So, I mean, in all fairness, it's time. So, wowie yowie, Mr. C, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Huddle Talk, Mark, Pray News the Sports, All Game 17, Fly Music, Uncle Revel, Johnny, CM Chunk, Nico, MLW Flash, Chris, Robin, Kelly the Wise Lady, Rusu, Sweet Chin Wrestling, Jimmy Johnson, Daboomer65, Subho Deep, Knight 1701. Shout out to you, buds. I saw hashtag GOAT. Love that. Black Ice, Big Bam, Little Bit of a Fan, Claire Webb, Steve Silverback Walker, and Fly Music. Thank you so much for the support, but thank you to everyone that supports this video series. Of course, we're back later for Raw, and then afterwards I'll have another Unseen for you. It never stops. I hope it never stops. Really enjoy doing these. So, yeah, big thank you to everyone that continues to support this video series. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.